Hello everybody, it's Harbinger. This is competitive Wingspan playing at Board Game Arena. We are currently 2 players and we're waiting for a 3rd player, and once we get that I will show you my opening hand. Alright, we are in it here. We just wait for everybody to accept the game, and let's see here. Okay, we are 2nd player. Don't love that. We have a very challenging opener here. I mean, the common yellow throat is going to save us a lot of pain, but I don't know if it can keep us completely out of the woods here. If we get a painted white start, it's pretty okay, but if we can't get this guy, and I mean, we probably won't get this guy because the first players should pick this guy up if he knows what he's doing. If we don't get that guy, we are struggling a little bit for game plans. So if we don't get that guy, we should probably just keep as much food as we can and just search for a better game plan than what we can do. Because we're gonna struggle for food until we can get something like this on board. So I think that this is the best thing we can do. Let's not take a rodent here, and let's keep Verticulturalist. We could maybe have kept the purple Gallinule, but I'm not confident in picking such an expensive card when we don't have to. Because we don't have food production, so we can't keep another bird that needs us to sacrifice a fish, and then we just need to keep all of these 3 foods also to play it out. Yeah, that's not happening. And yeah, as expected, the first player took the bird we really needed to get anything to work. So we're playing out our common yellowthroat. We're gonna lay eggs on it, and then we are gonna draw until we find something that can get us out of this pickle the opening hand offered to us. It's like, yeah, we can pick up and play out the California Condor if offered to us, but yeah. Spotted Towie. Now, this is a great pickup for us. It eats cherries for Verticulturalist. We can play it in the grasslands to get eggs and all the stuff. We have the food to play it. I absolutely am going to take this over the inefficiency of not drawing after we have eggs. And let's see here. Western Meadowlark. I don't want to give the opponents eggs, so I'm gonna sack this guy. Yes, okay. Now we have a great game, because this guy gives us food. We can't put him in the forest, or we can, but we want to put them in the grasslands. That way we can gain food while we are feeding eggs to the common yellowthroat. We still have a lot of time to maybe get on the board for the first round and goal, but if both of these guys are going to get 3 eggs into the forest, they will share 2 points, and that's not too much of a hassle to catch up when we have the things we have going on here. This guy got a crow. This was one of the things I would hope that maybe we could also pick up together with the Spotted Towie, but there is still 2 more of these crows in the deck. There's also this. I was also looking for these hummingbirds, but I guess all of the good cards we can hit to make a current thing works are gone. But we do have food production accompanied by egg production, so we are in a pretty good spot here now. I'd love to maybe play out this Willet. It's not a good card by any means. It doesn't hit any of the round end goals. It just makes it so we can draw 2 cards instead of paying an egg to draw a card. Yeah, I take it back. I don't want to Willet. I want the rest of my game plan. Now, this guy playing Hummingbird is very good for us. This allows us to get access to other stuff than grain from the bird feeder, and I am absolutely going to abuse that and get the food I want for my birds. Hang on, we don't need to play this guy out just quite yet. Let's rather see if we can't find something to put in the forest that can maybe help us cheat out the opponents here. We get a blue-gray gnatcatcher. Lovely. That's basically the same bird that the other guy has. And yeah, I'm gonna sack an egg here to get even more stuff. Blue-gray grosbeak. That's not a card I want to keep. American Robin is just the guy we are looking for. Awesome. Okay. Why is this guy awesome? Well, he allows us to cycle cards in the grasslands while we're getting eggs, while we're getting grains, while this guy is giving us food. Yeah. You know what? I think we are okay not producing foods in the grasslands, and I think we should lean into the idea of doing a grasslands only game and trying to force it a little bit. But it's not going to be pretty. But it's going to be very good if we can pull it off. If this guy gives us one more worm, we can even play the white-faced ibis here for a big chunk of points. That gets us access to the second card here without having to pay eggs. So yeah, I think the gnatcatcher is a natural card to cycle here rather than play, because it's not that much more food production. It's good food production, but it's not that good. And also this guy is also just a horticulturalist bird. And yeah, these grasslands engines make me really happy, especially when we set it up this early. Also, we have tons and tons of egg capacity for the second round and goal, the third round and goal. Yeah, we're gonna get more when we get the painted bunting online. I have a good feeling about this. And we are not getting free stuff because it's this guy. And it's a shame. I also do this a lot of the time, but when you these roll dice outside bird feeder birds, they are really annoying, because very often before you can activate them, you have to re-roll. You have to put the dice back into the bird feeder to get the food you actually want. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's see. We are just putting eggs into here, I think. I don't think we care too much about the first round and goal. They can share that point. I am going to cycle this gnatcatcher and see if we can't get anything good. And if I'm going for a grasslands engine, I'm really glad nobody else got to pick up this bronzed cowbird, because they are pretty good at countering a grasslands food engine. So what are we actually looking for? We prefer to find one more bird that produces food outside the forest. That would be very great. Also, we want to find birds that align with the round end goals that also cost grains. I think if we can find such things, we are in very, very good shape. So yeah, we're gonna recycle this bronzed cowbird. We don't need to lay eggs on other people's turns. We are running out of egg capacity, so that's the thing we have to think about. A great egret into a white-faced ibis is certainly something I'm going to make happen. That's a 15-point action, and if you disregard the eggs we're going to spend, but we can disregard those eggs we're going to spend because we are going to run out of egg capacity anyway. A golden eagle, mountain chickadee, last visit bunting. I don't want opponents to have access to a lot of eggs. I want them to have really weak turns. So let's pick up this guy to make sure that the others can't have it. And also to just like make them think, oh, I'm gonna get 3 eggs from that opponent. They are not. Another one of these guys denied. Awesome. And okay. Don't love the payout here, but I'm going to sack the American avocado here. Just showcase that they are not available anymore. Confirm. And there is the Trumpeter Swan. That's a very typical bird I'd love to pick up, given an opportunity to do so. It just eats the 3 grains and gives you a chunk of points, gets you access to this part over here. Doesn't have too much egg capacity for itself, but that's fine. Also wouldn't mind picking up the Carolina Wren. Gives us card draw without having to draw cards. Lots of egg capacity on it. I think it's more likely that the Trumpeter Swan is getting taken by the opponent here. So going to pick up this guy first, and then we can cycle another. We can cycle 1 card into Trumpeter Swan, cycle another card into Carolina Wren. Yeah, and then we can play stuff out. So, let's do some hunting. Never seen play. I don't want to give the opponents eggs. We are the egg master. Mountain Bluebird. It's hard for us to appreciate playing this thing. I guess we can play this guy and the Painted Bunting and get like 9 additional egg capacity while getting 9 points, while getting a bonus card and getting access to the fourth egg. I don't hate that either. But I'd rather pick up the Carolina Wren first and play it out to pick up the Mountain Bluebird. Yeah, that makes more sense in my head. Yeah. So, are we getting free food? No, we are not. There is some re-rolling happening. So, yeah, if you're watching, I'd love to hear your opinions about these competitive Wingspan videos. I don't know if I'm talking too much or not talking enough, but I feel like I'm doing a decent job at explaining my strategy and my thinking for doing different things here. Yeah, we do want one of these guys. They are. It's important to just have access to cards you want to cycle, or you don't mind to cycle. Oh, if we can get the Eastern Phoebe as well, that would be just epic. It's another star nest for the final round and goal. Has 4 egg capacity. And it gets us that second food each turn we can use to play out all of the birds we want to play out. Also, I see I did a minor wrong play when I laid out these eggs here. We should have laid the eggs in the common yellowthroat, not in the spotted towie, but it's so many turns left in the game, I don't think it matters too much. Another opponent took the Eastern Phoebe, so they're probably going to play it here. I don't hate that. It probably means that they're going to gift us a lot of food in this direction. So I will allow it. And it's like, yeah, getting food on your own turn is really good. Getting food on opponent's turns, even better. Let's draw the Mountain Bluebird. And whatever that guy is, a Peregrine Falcon, eh? So, if I read this table correctly, they're gonna play the Eastern Phoebe, and then they're gonna give us stuff like that. So I want the Cherry if I can, but it's a little bit away for before we have to think about that. I think we play the Trumpeter Swan now, and I guess we can also consider sacrificing cards to draw 2 specific foods we want, if need be. But I'm not too stressed about that. Okay, we're actually getting a cherry already. Cool. Cool. Right, so now we could do like sacrifice 1 card here to pick up 2 of these fish, so we can play Great Egret into Trumpeters 1. We do have a large taste for fish here, so maybe we should do that. Then we can also then we can draw 4 cards again at the start of next turn. I don't hate it. This Commergancer, I can't imagine we actually want to play that. It's another bird for this thing. You have 1, you have 2, I have 1. We're gonna get another one. Yeah, I'm not... Let's cycle the Peregrine Falcon instead. That way we still have the option to do that. But he can get his points over here. If he gets his points over here, he gets food. Yeah, we don't want that guy. Take the 2 fish. And we can overpay with grains to get the rodent we don't have. And keep the cherry for the mountain bluebird in the future. Okay, they play out the golden eagle. That's a high scoring card. We are trailing a little bit in the current score, but we are winning the current run and goal. We should have the better endgame engine. You're playing the Eastern Phoebe in the wetlands. Okay. I did not expect that, considering round 3 is eggs in grasslands, but who am I to judge? So, Great Egret into Trumpeters 1. We don't need to do it just yet. Could come some more stuff over here. Let's just take 1 turn here and see if we are offered some more free food while waiting. We don't have rush. Pushed it. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting. Northern Flickerer is actually also interesting. It offers us an opportunity to spend a grain, get 2 points for egg capacity, and to convert that grain into whatever amount of worms is still in the bird feeder. Can we play it in the forest? We don't have to worry about other stuff here. What did we get? Did we get a free worm here? Yes, we got a free worm. That means we can do Mountain Bluebird into Painted Bunting instead, if that's something we want to do. Do we want to pick up the Northern Flickerer? I don't hate the idea. We don't need to... if we lay more eggs now, we can't lay eggs next turn until we play stuff, but that's also very fine. We don't need another one of these. But I don't mind picking up this guy. We do need some worms to play out stuff we want to play, so yeah, this is really okay. Now, we do have... we are trailing a little bit by points. We are 4 points behind. We're not trailing that much, but we have a lot of points in hand. We have a lot of food at hand, and we can spend the upcoming turns now to just push more points, push food into points. gonna keep this guy in the back just to be able to play him out when we can get more than one worm out of it. I think. Are we getting another worm here? If that's the case, if we get a worm here now, we can play the mountain bluebird into the painted bunting without sacrificing too much food. And yeah, I don't love that these guys are not going to show up in our engine, but I also don't mind it not showing up for other people's engines, so that's fine. It is fine. We love playing out stuff like the mountain bluebird. We need the egg capacity, and we don't want to spend too many turns playing out stuff, so it's completely fine. We also want to get up to here. Yeah, this is great. Great. I'd love for this guy to actually activate the Anna's hummingbird, because I want the bird feeder to change. I don't want to play this guy out for just a single worm. I want to get more. That and bunting. And that gives us 9 more egg capacity for the current round and goal. Great. Birds eating fish. Yeah, we are very close to play both Great Egret and the White-Faced Ibis. So I think that will be a better bet than Forster. So we are taking that. Also, worst case, we can pick up stuff like this Snowy Egret and play that out pretty easily. And that's also Verticulturalist online. Coolio! Belted Kingfisher comes out. No, he was hunted. Okay, please go over here and please reroll the bird feeder so I can pick up a rodent. I'm guessing they give this guy the first food eye so they can get the first pick after a reroll. And yeah, that's perfect for me. Perfect. And I'll take that. We don't want to play the Northern Flicker into this, but we can now play the no regrets into a Trumpeteer Swan. And we're paying with grains, of course, because we are getting grains for free, and we love to use them. So now, a few turns ago, we were trailing behind by 4, and we had a lot of resources in hand, and now we are ahead by 15. That is just the way I like a game to go. And basically what's happening here is that I have this guy that allows me to cycle cards into becoming the cards I really want to play. And at the same time, I think I might just have a little better understanding of how to get efficient actions out of different types of game plans. So a lot of us went for food production in the grasslands, but only I dedicated myself to actually do that. So when I didn't have good actions to do, I just built up more food, waiting for the perfect opportunity to play stuff out without overpaying for them. And that just means that I have a lot more stuff, a lot more value added to stuff I'm going to do. I am going to play the Northern Flicker here. Getting 2 worms back for it is enough to play the White-Faced Ibis, and then we can draw 3 more cards, and that will be the final card draw we are doing this game. And we might even not need to do it, but it's 9 turns left in the game. I think we still want to have access to cards in hand, because we are we only have 24 egg capacity. We can't just lay eggs the rest of the game either. So yeah, and we need to play this guy to get Fisher Manager done, so that's a thing. Of course, if you are granted a free card from a Sandpiper or any other bird that gives cards to opponents, I will take it, and I will not look back. But yeah, also we should try to pay attention to the current round angle. You have yeah, neither of them have scary migratory birds. You can have 9, you can have 5. I currently have 8, so I should pretty confidently win this round and goal. I have 8 and I have 9 more capacity, so yeah. We probably want to pick up this guy if it's still there when we are going to draw cards. Because if nothing else, it's just great to have a 9-pointer to play as your final action. And we can play this guy just with the amount of grain we pick up from the bird feeder. So what we also could do is just take eggs for the rest of the game. We have 7 more turns, we get 4 eggs each turn, that's 28 points. But if we spend 1 turn here to draw cards, then we can also spend all of those actions cycling at least 1 card. And so basically going here means that we upgrade the value of only going to the grasslands by 6 points. And 6 points is more than 4 points, so it's a good thing to do. We also need to pay attention that we're actually not losing this, but yeah, it's they can't cheat more eggs into this habitat, so I'm not worried. We can afford to spend 1 turn to draw cards first, and then we can spend the rest getting geared. Yeah, no need to worry about the 4th round and goal based on what's in the bird tray, sorry. How are we looking for that? They have 1, 2, 3 birds with the great nest type. They have 2, we have 1, 2, 3. So if we can get just 1 more star nest, that would also be very okay for me. But we have a lot of time to find stuff we actually would want to play here. All right, I don't think we're gonna play the American Goldfinch at least, so let's toss that back into the ether. A Purple Martin, is that something I would consider play given the opportunity? We would spend 1 turn playing it out for a 0-point action. Basically, I want to play this guy just because then I know I win the final round and goal. I think we pick it up with a cycling action, and then we take it from there. If opportunity arises. Now I know the green player has another one, so they have another 4th one of those in hand. So it's like they probably want to play it out and they lay eggs into it, so it's not going to be too good for me to also gain a 4th one of these guys. Hooded Merganser is a 3-pointer that lets me tie the opponent here. The green opponent is the one with the least amount of points that I'm the least worried about beating, so it's not that important for me to go from 4 points to 5 points on that thing, so I don't think I'm going to care too much about getting a guaranteed one in the Hooded Merganser. Barrow's Goldmine, though. This is more interesting because this also scares the opponent away from activating the grasslands when we have enough. We have way enough birds to put the eggs on, so we don't care about that. We can play it out with the food we have. And if we buy a miracle, also pull the fish crow, we certainly can get the 5 points out of here. If we want to play this guy, we need to do it now. So let's play it now, I think. It's 3 points now, and I'm guessing 1 more point each consecutive turn from here, so that's... yeah, this should be a 10-pointer, and if me playing this guy makes these guys not activate grasslands, that's also a huge win. So yeah, let's play out Barrow's Goldeneye here. And his job is putting eggs into the Carolina Wren. All right. And imagine, this board, it just popped into existence of keeping only the common yellow float in our opening hand. And I think that's the very much the correct choice. It's allowed us to look for a lot of cards really fast, and only keeping this guy allowed us to have enough food to play the stuff we got that was interesting to us. And getting Spotted Towie is, of course, just a really good thing to have in the early game. But you also need to just know how to play these kinds of engines to make them work. And luckily for us, none of the opponents did get one of these birds here. Actually, we got all of them, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to complain. I guess now we can maybe play the Pygmy Nuthatch just to steal first from green, but I don't think that is going to be necessary. I'd rather just lay enough eggs here to get those points manually. If we get a good contender though, I will consider it. But it's like playing this guy just so we can steal this thing. That's efficiently like 8 points. We can play this guy for 9, and it's like 8 points compared to the guy we steal first place from. So we gain 8 points on the guy in here, while this guy gives us 9 points on both opponents. So sometimes stealing first is good, sometimes just playing the best bird is a lot better. So to guarantee doing it, we need to activate eggs 2 more times, so we can overpay with grains. And yeah, I just think we have a pretty solid executed game plan in this one. And yeah, since the last round we played got a little bit spoiled, since since an opponent disconnected and we didn't get to actually gain ELO from that game. It's going to be nice to actually get some progress here, hoping to reach 500 ELO again. So yeah, let's just play this guy out. No, let's not play this guy out just now. We know we have the opportunity to do so, but what if we draw another bird that can also use this food, get us the same amount of points, but also lets us steal first? Aha. And okay, so if we get 1 more food from the opposition here, we actually get to do that. So I mean, we can always play House Wren into Pygmy Nuthatch and lay eggs into them. That's not a better game plan than just playing the American Woodcock, because both of these will eat the same amount of eggs as they are worth in points, and then we are just gaining the 6 points from getting ahead here. So and it's like we're getting 6 points on green, but we're only getting 3 points on blue, and blue is the player with the most points of the opponents, so we don't really care about doing that. We did not get that to happen, so But it's fine. I don't care about beating green. Green is the worst player of these two, or has the lowest score out of these two. So I rather just want to lay eggs this turn, so we get enough. I don't really know if we need to play the house wren. I don't know why I'm thinking about playing the house wren. Let's think of it logically. If we play only the American woodcock, we keep more food, so we have a better tiebreaker, and we get 8 points. If we play house wren into American woodcock, we get 8 points because we eat 1 egg. If we play this guy into this guy, we eat 3 eggs, so we only get 7 points. Playing this guy into this guy is worse. And that is something I intuitively should know enough that I wouldn't even consider it. But yeah, it was this round end thingy here. Imagine if this player activated the hummingbird and we actually got the free worm there, or if they drew cards and gave us on the Eastern Phoebe, then we could have done that, and then we could have tied the opposition here. But alas, it did not happen. Let's just play out a 9-pointer here, and the game at 99 points prior to counting the round end goals and the bonus cards. Yeah, solid game. We're ending on 113 points. I have doubts that the other players can catch that, but we shouldn't be too confident that we have won until we actually see our ELO growing. Okay, we get 100, 110, 114 points. Lovely. I didn't remember that we probably would get another free egg of the golden eye there. Yeah, this is good. This is 18 points on bonus cards, a lot more than I would have thought that they would have had. So 90 points isn't too bad of a score. I of course have 114, so I even had 100 points before we started counting bonus cards, so they probably are aware that it's going to be hard to catch me. Ooh, 10-point rododentalist. Okay, that's actually huge. Yeah, that's pretty darn good there, Pop Bonnet. But it's not good enough. 90, 91, and 114 for me. And look at that, world rank 75, 500 ELO, back on top again. And yeah, I hope that you find these games here interesting. And yeah, if you want me to take a further look at these stats in any game, please let me know in the comments. I feel that I don't really understand what kind of value we could get out of actually looking at these guys, but there's some amount of value to look at. What kind of amount of food are we gathering? How many eggs do we get from different kinds of bird powers? Yeah, I drew a lot of cards this game, so I guess this is something to look at. I looked at 36 cards over the entire game, and I spent almost all of them either to play them out, to sack them for food, to tuck them to the American Robin, so or to discard them to the common yellowthroat. And looking at a lot of cards is, together with producing a lot of food and a lot of eggs, is just a very good recipe for getting a lot of points, I guess. But yeah, with that, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. This has been Harbinger, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care.